You wake up late, skip breakfast, grab your coffee and rush out the door. Seems harmless, right? But here's what most people don't realize. Skipping breakfast isn't just about missing a meal. It's quietly triggering a chain reaction inside your body that affects your energy, your mood, your metabolism, and eventually, your long-term health. And today, I'm going to show you exactly what's happening under the surface. Intro. Look, I get it. Mornings are chaotic. Maybe you're not hungry when you wake up. Maybe you're doing intermittent fasting. Or maybe you just don't have time. But whether you feel it or not, your body is reacting. And understanding what's actually going on inside you might just change the way you think about that first meal. So let's break it down, step by step, from the moment you skip breakfast to what happens hours, weeks, and even years later. What happens inside your body? All right, picture this. You went to bed around 10 or 11 p.m. By the time you wake up at 7 a.m., your body has been fasting for 8, 9, maybe 10 hours. Your blood sugar is low, your energy reserves are running on empty, and your body is waiting for fuel. But you skip breakfast. So what does your body do? It panics. Not literally, but metabolically. Your cortisol levels, that's your stress hormone, start to spike. Your body thinks it's in survival mode. It starts breaking down muscle tissue for energy instead of fat because it's trying to preserve what little fuel it has left. And here's the kicker. Your metabolism slows down. Your body doesn't know when the next meal is coming, so it goes into conservation mode. It's like putting your phone on low battery mode. Everything slows down to save energy. That's why people who skip breakfast often feel sluggish, foggy, and irritable by mid-morning. But it doesn't stop there. Your hunger hormones, ghrelin and leptin, get thrown off balance. Ghrelin, the hormone that makes you hungry, goes into overdrive. And leptin, the hormone that tells you you're full, stops working as well. So by lunchtime, you're absolutely starving. And when you finally eat, you're way more likely to overeat, crave junk food, and make poor choices because your body is desperately trying to make up for the missed fuel. One study from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that people who skip breakfast consume, on average, 20% more calories at lunch, and those calories usually come from high-sugar, high-fat foods. Short-term and long-term effects. So let's talk about what this looks like in real life. Short-term. You're dealing with brain fog, low energy, mood swings, and poor concentration. Ever snap at someone before noon and later think, why was I so irritable? That's your blood sugar talking. Your brain runs on glucose, and when it's not getting enough, everything. Your focus, your patience, your decision-making suffers. You're also more likely to reach for that third cup of coffee, that sugary snack, or that energy drink just to get through the day. It's a cycle. You feel awful, so you fuel yourself with quick fixes, which crash you even harder later. But here's where it gets serious. Long-term. Skipping breakfast regularly has been linked to some pretty alarming health risks. Research shows that people who consistently skip breakfast have a higher risk of developing type 2 diabetes. Why? Because your body's insulin sensitivity decreases. Your cells stop responding to insulin the way they should, and over time, that leads to blood sugar imbalances and metabolic dysfunction. There's also a connection to heart disease. A study published in the journal Circulation found that men who skipped breakfast had a 27% higher risk of heart attack or death from coronary heart disease. That's not a small number. And let's not forget weight gain. I know it sounds counterintuitive, like shouldn't eating less help you lose weight? But it doesn't work that way. When you skip breakfast, your metabolism slows, your hunger hormones go haywire, and you end up eating more calories overall throughout the day. Plus, your body starts storing fat more easily because it thinks it's starving. The simple 3-step fix. Okay, so what do you do about it? I'm not going to tell you to wake up an hour earlier or cook a 5-course meal. Let's be realistic. Step 1. Start small. If you're not used to eating breakfast, don't force yourself to have a huge meal. Start with something light. a banana and a handful of nuts, a protein smoothie, a piece of toast with peanut butter. The goal is to give your body something to work with, just enough to stabilize your blood sugar and kickstart your metabolism. Step 2. Prioritize protein. Protein keeps you full longer and prevents that mid-morning crash. Think eggs, Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, or even a protein shake. If you're plant-based, try chia seeds, hemp hearts, or a smoothie with almond butter. Protein also helps balance your hunger hormones, so you're not ravenous by lunch. Step 3. Prep the night before. This is the game changer. Overnight oats, hard-boiled eggs, pre-portioned smoothie ingredients in the freezer. When breakfast is ready to go, you have zero excuses. It takes 5 minutes the night before and saves you every single morning. And look, I'm not saying you have to eat breakfast the second you wake up. Some people do better eating an hour or two after waking. That's fine. The point is to break your fast within a reasonable window and give your body the fuel it needs to function. Here's the truth. Skipping breakfast might feel like no big deal in the moment, but your body is keeping score. It's affecting your energy, your mood, your metabolism, and over time, your overall health. The good news? It's one of the easiest habits to fix. Start tomorrow. Just one small change, one meal, and see how different you feel. If this video helped you, hit that like button. Drop a comment and let me know. Do you eat breakfast, or are you team skip it? And if you want more health tips like this, subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.